I think I'm gonna adjust this hive stand so it sets a little better. I don't have it set up very well, so I'm just gonna move it around a little bit and then adjust the hive stand. It feels like it wants to tip over, and I certainly do not want that. So what I'm concerned about with this hive stand is it's, with all the hive colonies on here, it kind of rocks back and forth quite a bit. The beams are too close together and they're not properly supported. So what I'm going to do is move them apart like this one is, and hopefully that'll keep them a little more stable. That one seems to be pretty stable. So I'll just tip this one up on the end. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And I'll put this one up on the end as well. Leave a gap in between them. The problem is that I'm kind of looking at here is this ground is so uneven. I think I'm going to have to dig out some of the dirt under that one to level them off. So if I keep them this far apart, that should be great, but now that is too high up, so I'm going to have to go find a shovel. It looks like it's probably 2 inches too tall. I'll just scoop some of this dirt aside. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep it leaning forward a little bit. You don't want them leaning forward too much. You want enough of an angle on it to keep the bottom boards from pooling with water when it rains or snows. And then in the winter, when the bees are clustering, they produce a lot of water when they're clustering because of the food consumption. And as they're producing that water, that either leaves the hive through the top entrance or it condensates, drips down the side, and drips to the bottom board. So if the bottom board is leaning backward too much, it just puddles on at the back of the hive. So I'm gonna make sure that they're not leaning in the wrong direction. That way the water leaves the hive as it's supposed to. So I'm going to put this beam back in here and push it backward a little bit. Drop this one in here. All right. I think that's about right. Push the beam in there. Push the beam in there. And I'll start putting these colonies back on. I think they're slanting forward from what I can tell. This one may be a little too low actually, but it might be okay. Now I just have 2 left. I'll pop them on there and we should be good to go. But that's a lot more stable. That is great. Okay, these guys are all set up for winter, and well, not quite. They're all pushed together for winter. I got the hive stand nicely leveled out. I think they're, I got to push a couple of them a little closer, but I think they're pretty well set up.